Hey everyone, January is officially over and I'm gonna make a recap of the month, my first month on this weight loss journey. I'm hoping to do these every month just so I can share some highs, some lows I may have experienced during that month. So I wanted to start off with January. To recap the month, I lost 13.4 pounds. I weighed in this morning. Although it is February 1st, it's technically my week 4 since I started January 4th. So I'm going to count this weigh in within the January recap. But I weighed in at 299.6 pounds. So I'm officially out of the 300s. I lost 13.4 pounds this month, which is great. I didn't really... Well, that's actually was my goal. My first goal was actually to get under 300 pounds. So I'm happy I was able to do that. But if I didn't weigh in at 299 or around that weight today, I would have still kept going. I'm not gonna just stop because I didn't reach my first goal within 4 weeks. So I'm happy I did. However, my food and eating has been going pretty good. My last binge was January 5th. That's when I had a binge after work. It wasn't like a big binge. I can't really binge like I have in the past because of my braces, which I guess is a good thing, because before I used to like really binge on food. It was really bad, and I'll share some of those stories down the line, but I don't want to go into that now. But anyways, I did have a binge January 5th. So that was my last binge so far. Hopefully the last one forever. And if not, that's okay too. I think part of recovery is picking yourself back up and not going down and further down. And that's what happened the past couple years. But I'm hoping to fully recover from binge eating. I don't want to binge again, and I think I really want to learn the difference and differentiate between having like a little indulgence versus binge eating. And I don't want to use like cheat days or cheat meals, things like that. So that's part of my recovery. And I did buy a couple of books this past month as well that I'm hoping to read further. I guess I'll share those in this book, this January recap, since that's what I bought this month. But I bought this one, Hungry for Happiness, and I'm really excited to read it. It's about stopping emotional eating and starting to love yourself, which is something I have struggled with. And a lot of my binges are always emotional. It's either boredom, stress, sadness, just wanting to feel happiness. Every time I have a binge, it was just trying to replace some sort of feeling, and mainly it was just boredom eating. So I also bought the 12-step workbook for Overeaters Anonymous. I haven't started it yet, but I also bought the book, and I'm hoping to use this workbook to incorporate some of the reading. So just to see the workbook, it's a lot of like writings and things like that and reflections. So I'm hoping to start that. Grad school started back up again this last week, so I'm quite busy with classes and working full time, but I do hope to try to start some of those readings. And I did also buy another ebook too. So I have a couple of books I'm hoping to start reading to help with my recovery from binge eating and to help, with my journey moving forward. Right now, I feel good. I don't feel too stressed or tired. And, I have to also tell myself every day that it's a journey. I'm not gonna lose like over 100 pounds in a night or in a day. So I'm just taking it one day at a time, and I know, every week adds up, every day adds up. So that's my recap for January. I'm feeling good, just gonna keep on moving, keep on going. I wanted to discuss also my February goals. So I have a little list I wanted to share. So if you see me looking down, that's the list I have. So my first February goal is to continue not to binge eat. That's my biggest thing. Even if I overeat in a day, like, I don't know, go over 200 calories or something like that, that's fine. I just don't want to binge eat. So that's my primary focus, to continue recovering from binge eating. My second goal is to hopefully eat within my calorie range. I try to plan my meals out the night before just so I can know, okay, this is what I'm going to be eating today, and this is what I'm going to be having for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So I have that. I do that every night before bed. I try to keep it simple. I don't try to overcomplicate things. I usually meal prep my dinner, and breakfast and lunch is usually the same thing every other day. So I kind of do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday kind of thing, like schedule. And then another day would be like a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday meal schedule. So I kind of just, you know, go back and forth with some of the meals that I have already made and planned out. So it just makes it a bit easier, especially with my work and school life. So my plan is to continue eating within my calorie range, and the meals I already have planned out. I don't usually buy a lot of pre-planned meals either. I don't think I have at all this past January. I would say beside my big love of canned soup, I love that. I'm never gonna get rid of canned soup. That's the only thing that's like a pre-planned meal. But for the most part, I try to cook all my meals just because I like to cook and I like trying out new things. So, you know, breakfast is pretty simple, either eggs or oatmeal. Lunch is like either a wrap or soup or my protein shake. And then dinner is whatever I made for the week. So it could be salmon, crock pot chicken, cauliflower. And I just, you know, like I said, make multiple servings of it so I could have, you know, a serving a day. So that's one of my goals for February, just eat within my calorie range. Third goal is drink enough water. I'm trying to drink 3,000 milliliters. So I have this water bottle, which I already complained about that I didn't like it, but I'm still going to be using it. I try to fill it to it goes to 900 milliliters here, but if you see here, it has like a 1,000 milliliter mark. So I try to drink 1,000 milliliters each meal. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I try to have, I try to finish off this bottle. So that's a little under a gallon a day, but water varies depending on your weight. So I would say, you know, just do a water, there's a ton of, you know, water calculators to determine how much you should be drinking. I don't want to go over a gallon. I think right now what I'm drinking is enough. I use the bathroom plentiful, so I think I'm fine with 3,000 milliliters a day. Fourth goal is to move more. I haven't gone to the gym, and I've been paying a gym membership for years, and I haven't stepped foot in a gym since I would say like 2018. So I've been just paying $10 a month basically at Planet Fitness, just giving them $10, you know, here and there. I just don't want to cancel it because I know eventually I'm gonna go back to the gym. I'm kind of just holding off. I'm hoping to start going back to the gym when I get into the 260s. That's, you know, further goal down the line. Who knows whenever I'll make that. But once I do, that's when I still plan on going to the gym. But for now, I usually walk a lot. I try to walk at least once a week, and I try to do just other little things to work out more. So that's either parking farther and, you know, walking more to the grocery store or, you know, anywhere else, taking the stairs, just trying to lift things out of the way instead of, you know, using a machine. Or I brought up how I shoveled manually instead of using the snow blower from my mom's driveway. Little things like that I try to do just to incorporate some more, or I would say more movement, since my job is pretty sedentary. I don't really do a lot of working out, but my side job, I have like a little weekend job I do when I can. That's all walking, so I usually like to use that time to walk fast, get some steps in. So that's my goal, to just continue moving more, doing little things to help build myself up that way. Lastly, this is a personal one, but I've been attending Overeater Anonymous meetings on Zoom. I try to do it every day, but some days I just can't. I just busy schedule. I don't know if I can today too, because of, you know, classes, things like that, but when I can, I do want to try to speak at least once a week at an OA meeting. I usually don't tend to speak at all, but I think just speaking, just saying something can help, you know, just to share, and it can be anything. So that's my goal, just to share something that I may be experiencing a week or in a day. And yeah, I just want to become more comfortable, you know, speaking and sharing. I think that really helps in terms of recovery, especially when you're in a safe group like that. Those are my goals so far for February. I don't really have a weight loss goal. I don't really want to have a weight loss goal right now for the month of February. I do have goals oh, when I reach to something, I'll do this, and they're not food related. I think one is try a new recipe, but I do have those goals, but I don't think I'm gonna reach any of those right now for February. I don't even know what my next goal is, but I'll share a video later down the line on what, you know, some of my weight loss goals are. If I was gonna I guess I would say in the back of my mind, I do want to lose about 8 to 10 pounds this month. It would be great if I could weigh in first week of March at 289, but if I don't, I'm fine with that. So yeah, that's basically it. Just my little recap of January. Like I said, I'm happy that I have made it a month with this journey. I didn't give up, and I'm not going to give up. I want to prove people wrong that I can do this. So I have that mentality that I can do this, and I will. So here's to February. I'm just going to take it one day at a time and just continue doing what I did in January, and you know, I will see the results. And that's what I tell myself. It's all about the science. As long as I'm eating at a calorie deficit, the weight will drop, and you might not see it 1 week in a one weigh-in, or you might not see it in 2 weeks, but you will see it eventually. You can't just eat less and then you're gaining or staying at the same weight. And that's why I meticulously weigh my food and make sure I'm tracking everything, so I can know that I am staying at a calorie deficit. And as long as I'm doing that, as long as I'm moving more, that's the two things I can control. I'm not going to worry about what the scale says, because I know that I'm doing what I need to do, and eventually the scale will catch up. I think having that sort of mindset really helps, especially if you're dealing with you know, issues with the scale. And that was me, I think, the second week. I didn't weigh in what I wanted. And I was like, what is going on here? And I was so sad about it. I didn't give up. You know, I knew I was doing everything right, and I knew eventually I'll see the results. So, and I had a good month. January, 13.4 pounds in a month. So I'm just going to trust the science. I'm not going to worry too much about what the scale says, because as long as I can control what I'm doing, that's all that matters. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, which is not a lot of people, but I'm doing this for myself, just so I can look back on it and be like, look how I was, you know, 290 pounds, and look where I am now. So it's just for me to look back on, and I enjoy it. So yeah, bye.